Okay, so I'm using my camera for the first time this weekend. Hopefully, it comes out okay. Hopefully, you guys can hear me. I don't know how that works. I just have to do a voiceover if it doesn't work. But here's a recap of day one. Um, Sale wise, I made 21 sales today in 5 hours. So, sorry. Not not the worst day, but it's a little weird for a Saturday. I would expect it to be a little bit weird. Hey guys, how's it going? Hey, how's it going? That's a super cool shirt. And then you repping One Piece. Yeah. If you guys have any questions, let me know. You're free to browse through the book too. Phoenix is anyway, and Yuma's like relatively close to Phoenix. Okay, it's the last day of the show, Sunday. It starts at 10:30, it's 9:45. I wanted to get there a little early for once and talk to a couple of the vendors. I actually ran into one at the hotel coffee shop. So we talked a little bit about booth presentation and just the whole process of being a Artist Alley vendor. I'll put her booth up. She's actually my neighbor at this convention, so she's really cool. But shout out to her when I get to the convention. But yeah, so recap of Saturday. Sorry, I'm not looking at the camera. Recap of Saturday is it was a good show for a first year Saturday Sunday con. If you're local, this is a great show to go to. Just based off of the attendees and how nice everyone is, it's a lot better than Con Nuga in January, but I think that's because of the names that are here. There's plenty of voice actors and plenty of wrestlers here. That wrestling was like what I used to watch all the time as a kid. WWE was big for me until someone was like, "Hey, this is fake." I was like 6 years old when they told me this, and I was like, "Dang it, it sucks." So yeah, someone popped the bubble early on, told me it was rehearsed and all scripted, so that kind of spoiled wrestling for me. But I used to be a big fan when I was a kid. Me and my cousins would watch it every Monday night. But yeah, so a lot of wrestlers here in Tennessee, so draws a big crowd. Then you have a lot of good names. So Black Star's here, Yusuke's here. You have a lot of Has-Been Hotel, or a couple Has-Been Hotel voice actors here. They're everywhere. And yeah, it's just a lot of stuff going on that would draw a crowd. It's a small convention though in general. Like everything fits in this one room. Even the panels, the main panels are in this room. So it's kind of cool as an Artist Alley vendor. You get to watch the panels. the vending spaces are huge, and there's so much space in between. Like, I feel like they could have made Artist Alley a little bigger, personally. I love the arcane art and the Aizawa here. How are you guys doing? Good. That's a dope Beast Boy. That's so cool, man. And the Luffy too. All of them, man.
Yeah.
Where's your inspiration come from? Jock.
Yeah, runs with sock.
Okay,
Yeah.
Jock block. Jock block. But this booth is so cool to me. Windbreaker art, even patch or item patch. All right. Look at this. Dude. Also really cool is they have a bunch of different Rogers. So you can collect the Rogers. That's awesome. Chi. Lots of K-pop.
Best thing about it is once it's folded, it stands by itself, so you don't have to load it against anything.
See, what I mean by Artist Alley being relatively small, it's only like 4 lanes, and we're all congested here. This is my neighbor, Strike Kick Sit Studios. Lots of charms, lots of art, lots of stuff. Better and better every time I see it. I don't know if it's just like he has a bunch of different types of displays, but I really like the way he set this one up. And then this Miss Simone again. Maybe. This artist is like a water style paint type. Like, so good. Take 2. I'm trying to record on this camera, so we'll see how it comes out after the show. But Sunday started. It's not bad. Pretty much on par with yesterday. So hopefully I can do just as well as I did yesterday, so that I can cover my expenses. Then yeah, maybe make a lot. Who knows? We'll see. But yeah, like the consensus is that like all my postcards sell a lot faster than my big prints. Yeah. So the big prints are 25, and then the postcards 7. People are way more likely to spend $7 on the postcards versus the large prints. So I might transition. I don't know if I should just start selling only small prints with a select few large prints to make travel easier. That would make things a lot easier for me. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that I should stick with the large prints or only do small prints? Because like if you see here, You can see that I have small prints of the squares, my stack of small prints there, and they don't take up any space at all. So I don't know. I feel like it's just easier to do. They're the ones that move. So I don't know. Let me know what you think, guys. Hey guys, so I'm back from Chattanooga. I know you guys are probably tired of seeing me do my recap in my car, but usually I only have time to do it during lunch because I'm just busy all of the time, it seems. But let me just break it down for you guys, how the weekend went. So the drive there was, oh my gosh, it was terrible. I wouldn't recommend it for anyone. I regretted it instantly. Very long drive, miserable. I would not recommend driving that far for just a 2-day show. Maybe 3 days, maybe, but not just to go be there for a full day and then drive back, the next day. It was a lot. So, I left at like 12 p.m., 1 p.m. on Friday, and then I got to the hotel in Chattanooga around 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. Woke up 5 hours later, went to go set up my booth. The convention was from like 10 o'clock, 10:30 or 11, one of those, somewhere around there, until 6. They gave me some leeway to go and get dinner afterwards. I was gonna explore the town a little bit, but I was so tired from the drive the day before that I ended up just crashing, waking up early on Sunday, getting there, setting up, talking to some of the artists around. I ran into some familiar faces, Mercels and Epic or Epoch, Simone. I met them there. I did not realize they were going to be there. I also ran into Amani Joe. I didn't get a chance to show her booth, but she does really dope canvas artwork. And I'll put up one of the prints that I got from her. But she has plenty of canvases if you guys like original art or like traditional art. Then go check out her Instagram. Lots of great stuff there. But those 3 artists, I met a couple new artists. Jock Block, pretty cool, really cool art style. And also just got to speak with some people that are around me. Of course, always getting information on like how to be better, how to improve my booth, and that was nice. Yeah, but so it was nice hanging out with people, seeing people, familiar faces. That was a good time. Attendees, Saturday seemed like it was really packed at first, but I realized that a lot of the people there were not specifically there for anime. They were there. A lot of them were there for like WrestleMania, the wrestlers that attended the show. So I'd say that crowd could be split in 2. So half the crowd was there for anime, and the other half was for like wrestling. And some of those guys did come by and browse a little bit, but you can tell they're mostly interested in the wrestling part of the convention. The convention setup itself, Artist Alley, was really cramped. I kept getting a little impatient with like how much space I had in my booth. Like, you see where my chair is right here? This is how far my prints were to me. And I felt like still, even though I was so cramped, that my photos kept getting pushed because people were walking behind them. And like, these are vendors. And like I said, there's not much space. It's not like they could do anything about it, but like, my photos just kept getting bumped into me or whatever. It just was very cramped versus the vendor hall, which looked super spacious. So I feel like they could have spaced that out a little bit better. What else? The music, so loud, man. Like, I love the idea of the panels being right there, but the music was loud enough for you to hear it across the freaking street, you know, if the doors were open. It was so loud. It was hard for me to talk. It was hard for me to listen. It's hard for me to hear customers, and it's hard for me to just communicate and connect with people. So I definitely wish that the music was lower, just a little bit, so I can talk and like, so that I wouldn't get copyright strikes every time I turn my camera on. So I think that's the big things about the show. Would I do it again? If I was local in Chattanooga, I would do that show again. I think it's a good show for people who are local or less than 5 hours away. I think it's a really good show for someone who doesn't have to, that if you're not investing that much. So yeah, definitely would. I'm not doing it again because I'm probably not going to be near Tennessee next year. So I don't want to do that drive again. And I'm not paying to fly there for 2 days. Money. I broke even, but the profit was negligible. I made about $30 in profit after I broke everything down. Really not the worst I've done, but I don't even know what I expected, honestly. It was a 2-day show, and then Saturday was 10 to 6, but Sunday was like 11 to 5. So it wasn't a long show, so I don't know why I expected more than what I got, but yeah. So I made my table, made my booth, made my hotel, car back. Yeah, that was awesome. I'm glad, I'm happy about that, but definitely didn't make any profit for the show that weekend outside of the extra cash for gas or something. Overall, it was a fun weekend, and I enjoyed myself in Chattanooga. I love Chattanooga. It's an awesome place. I just think I probably won't be taking any more shows there unless I have a good place to stay that's cheap enough and a good means of transportation that's cheap enough. And still just trying to figure out my booth, guys. So ideally, I would like to take a break from cons and focus more on my artwork and see how that goes. We'll see what happens. I am still applying for some shows next year. We'll see if I get in. If I don't, I don't. If I do, great. We'll see if I go. But besides that, always, thanks for supporting me. I appreciate you. I don't want you guys to think that this channel is only for Artist Alley. It's just the only thing that's exciting for me right now. I would like to start making more videos based on challenges, based on just the growth of my art process, how-tos as I learn them, because I know we all struggle with like figuring things out. I'm not trying to gatekeep for you guys, and just things that I would like to see personally. I'll start posting some of that stuff, and hopefully you guys really like that content. Hopefully you guys stick around. But yeah, all I can say is I appreciate you, and I thank you for the people that have watched my videos that do Artist Alley. I thank you for the people that have complimented, bought my art, supported that way, or just verbally supported me. I really appreciate you guys. My next show isn't until December, so we'll see what happens. In the meantime, thanks guys. Thanks for watching. Feel free to like, subscribe, comment below anything that you want to. Just be friendly, please. All right, talk to you later. Bye. Also, full disclaimer, just because I'm not making any money personally at these conventions does not mean that you or the people that you know won't be making money at these conventions. My booth has its problems, and I need to figure those out. The people that I know, my friends, Marcels, Simone, and Imani, they all did well relatively last weekend. So it's not necessarily the show. I'm not gonna blame the show for the poor performance on my part. I just still have things that I need to work on. So don't look at me and think, oh, because I did bad, you'll do bad. No, like 9 times out of 10, you'll do great. The people that come to these shows are really nice. They're really friendly. They love to support artists. I just don't necessarily have what they're looking for at the moment, but I'm working on it. So don't be discouraged, guys. You can do it. Believe in yourself, and you know those risks are worth it. Just be intelligent with those risks that you take, and calculate your movements so that you're not going into the negative constantly. Some shows are going to be bad, some shows are going to be really good. It's all part of the game. Sometimes you take a risk and it doesn't come through. For me, this year's been a lot of risks that have not come through, but you know, it's all a learning process. For me, it just takes me a few times to learn, I guess. But yeah, so don't let any of my videos discourage you.